A vast and endless universe has always hidden mysteries beyond imagination. For centuries, these cosmic enigmas have challenged our understanding of reality and slowed our pursuit of truth. But now, the most advanced eyes ever placed in space have detected something that defies all known laws of physics. A cosmic phenomenon so puzzling that scientists around the world are rethinking the very origins of existence itself. Recent data from the James Webb Space Telescope has shaken the foundations of modern cosmology. It has revealed patterns and absences so extreme that some researchers believe the Big Bang Theory, the cornerstone of our understanding of the universe, might not tell the full story. What astronomers like Joel Rahn and his colleagues have discovered is nothing short of astonishing: the unexplained disappearance of more than 900 trillion stars, gone without a trace. Since becoming fully operational, the $10 billion James Webb Telescope has exceeded every expectation. Stationed 1.5 million kilometers from Earth, it has captured breathtakingly clear views of deep space, revealing details Hubble could never reach. In mid-2022, it began detecting light from some of the earliest galaxies, radiation so ancient that its wavelengths had stretched far beyond visible light, deep into the infrared spectrum. This ancient light, traveling for billions of years, acts like a message from the dawn of time. Yet Webb's latest observations revealed something no one had anticipated: vast cosmic regions where countless stars that once filled the sky have simply vanished. These weren't faint or miscalculated objects, they had been catalogued, measured, and studied. Now, they are gone. Where could they have gone? How could nearly a quadrillion stars disappear without leaving behind supernova remnants, black hole radiation, or even faint infrared traces? Astronomers are struggling to explain the phenomenon. Some suggest the stars still exist, but have become nearly invisible, perhaps cloaked by an unknown type of interstellar dust or a mysterious phase in stellar evolution that drastically dims their light. Others theorize that these stars may have collapsed straight into black holes without ever exploding, bypassing every known model of stellar death. But there's another, far more unsettling idea, one that hints at a cosmic transformation already underway. It's possible that the universe itself is changing, a shift in the very structure of spacetime. Nearly a century ago, scientists discovered that the universe was expanding. Later, they found it wasn't just expanding, it was accelerating. Galaxies aren't only moving away from us, they're doing so faster and faster, carried by the mysterious force we call dark energy. When we observe distant galaxies, we aren't seeing them as they are now, but as they were billions of years ago. During that time, the space between us and them has stretched, elongating their light in a process known as redshift. It isn't the galaxies moving through space, it's space itself that's expanding. Webb has allowed astronomers to measure this expansion with unparalleled precision. By studying the light and brightness of faraway galaxies, they've begun to trace how the universe's growth has changed over time. But the deeper they look, the stranger things become. Light from the farthest objects appears stretched to such extremes that their sources might no longer exist. This stretching reveals more than distance, it reveals the universe's very structure. Today, scientists estimate that about 68% of the cosmos is made up of dark energy, the invisible force accelerating expansion. Another 27% is dark matter, detectable only through gravity. Everything we can see, stars, planets, and life itself, makes up less than 5% of existence. Some researchers now believe the disappearance of these stars could be tied to dark energy's growing power. At a certain distance, space expands faster than light can travel. Any light emitted beyond that boundary will never reach us, not now, not ever. Even if we could travel at light speed, those regions would remain forever out of reach. More than 94% of all galaxies have already slipped beyond the limits of what we can ever observe. Only a small fraction, about 6%, still remains visible, suspended in the fading light of cosmic memory. The rest have crossed the invisible boundary where space expands faster than light can travel, lost to the ever-accelerating flow of the universe. Every passing second, tens of thousands of stars drift beyond this cosmic horizon, their glow forever cut off from our reach. The light they emitted eons ago is still on its way, whispering stories from the past, but no new light will ever follow. It's as if we're standing on a tiny island of illumination, surrounded by a boundless and growing ocean of darkness. A universe that is slowly closing its window to us. This reality, though daunting, carries a quiet poetry. From a philosophical view, it reminds us how fragile and precious this moment in cosmic history truly is. We are living in the final age when deep space exploration is even possible, a brief chapter where our telescopes can still glimpse the distant galaxies that helped forge the very atoms within us. If humanity ever dreams of crossing intergalactic space, to reach beyond the Milky Way, to touch the swirling arms of Andromeda, or to explore the faint satellite galaxies that orbit us, the time to act is now. Because with every cosmic heartbeat, the universe drifts further from our grasp. The galaxies we study today may one day vanish from our sight completely, their ancient light fading like the last embers of a dying fire. But what if this vanishing is not just the result of expansion? What if we are witnessing something deeper, a transformation in the very fabric of the universe? Some cosmologists believe that the cosmos might be entering a new phase, a shift in its fundamental structure that changes the laws of physics themselves. Others wonder whether dark energy, that invisible force driving cosmic acceleration, is growing stronger, bending spacetime in ways we barely understand. Then there are those who dare to imagine a more extraordinary possibility. What if these disappearing stars are not gone at all, but hidden? Could they be shrouded by civilizations so advanced they have learned to manipulate the energy of entire galaxies, cloaking themselves from our view? It's a bold idea, one that blurs the line between science fiction and science fact. Yet with every new revelation from the James Webb Space Telescope, what once seemed impossible grows harder to dismiss. As Webb peers deeper into the void, it sees light stretched to unimaginable lengths, ancient radiation that began its journey billions of years before Earth even existed. Through this light, we glimpse the universe as it was when the first stars ignited, when galaxies were just forming, and when cosmic structures were still young and chaotic. And in that distant reflection, we begin to realize that everything, from stars to galaxies to life itself, is temporary. Even light, the fastest messenger in existence, cannot outrun the expansion of space forever. The truth behind these disappearing stars may remain unknown for decades or even centuries. But the message they leave behind is clear and urgent. The universe is not static. It is alive, growing, shifting, and evolving faster than we can comprehend. We are passengers on a cosmic tide, moving through time toward a destiny written in the stars themselves. Yet in this vast, indifferent expanse, there is something profoundly human, the desire to understand, to explore, to reach beyond what we can see. That desire has carried us from caves to observatories, from the surface of the moon to the edge of interstellar space. It is the same flame that drives us to build telescopes like James Webb, to listen to the faintest signals from the dawn of creation, and to ask questions no generation before us could even imagine. And so, as the stars fade one by one beyond the cosmic horizon, we are reminded of our own impermanence, and of our rare opportunity to witness the universe while it still speaks to us. The stars we see tonight may be the last witnesses of light from galaxies long gone. But in their fading glow, humanity finds meaning. Because to look up at the night sky is not just to see what once was, it is to touch the infinite, to feel the pulse of creation itself. If we wish to understand the cosmos, we must continue to seek, to question, and to dream. For as the universe grows darker, our curiosity becomes the brightest light left in existence, guiding us through the unknown, toward whatever awaits beyond the stars.